Ever since the first studies of the Great Pyramid in Egypt have been made, researchers have been amazed.
The Great Pyramid's alignment, it's aligned very, very close to true north.
The Great Pyramid was built with a level of technological sophistication far in excess of anything that we have today.
In October 2020, something shocking was revealed only by satellite images. A sharp investigator spotted strange patterns, suggesting huge ancient structures buried deep below. What if these weren't just historical ruins? What if they were evidence of something more mysterious or even otherworldly? Now we will expose the alien life hidden beneath the desert sands. The quest for buried civilizations. Intrigued by UFO patterns, the investigator collaborated with archaeologists to learn more about what these images could represent. The patterns hinted at the possible remnants of a lost civilization or unknown historical sites. The team prepared for an expedition to explore these coordinates, driven by the potential to uncover new historical insights. As preparations progressed, experts analyzed the images further. They speculated that these could be outlines of temples or tombs that had been buried by centuries of sandstorms. The excitement grew as they discussed the artifacts and ancient relics that might be found. This could be a significant archaeological find, shedding light on the lives of people who lived thousands of years ago. The desert region was challenging to access, but the team was determined. Equipped with the latest technology and tools for excavation, they set out for the site. Each member knew that the journey ahead would be tough, but the chance to uncover part of human history was a powerful motivation. As they arrived and began their work, the team carefully removed layers of sand and debris. With each brushstroke, the outlines of the structures became more apparent. It was a slow and meticulous process, but the possibility of finding something extraordinary kept everyone going. This discovery was more than just an archaeological exercise. It was a link to a past that was almost forgotten. Each finding at the site provided clues about the culture, practices, and daily life of ancient civilizations. The team felt a profound connection to history, knowing that they were among the first to walk these grounds in millennia. Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth, fascinates many explorers, including author Brad Olson. On one of his trips, he discovered something amazing. In this frozen desert, mostly untouched by humans, he found an ancient structure partially buried under the ice. Its shape and size suggested it wasn't natural, but maybe made by humans. What was this building doing here, in one of the harshest places on Earth? Theories ranged from a secret military base to the remains of an ancient civilization that might have lived here during a warmer time. Each idea seemed as unlikely as the next, given the tough conditions. As Brad and his team got closer, they saw that the structure's materials didn't match any modern equipment or construction methods. This made the mystery even bigger as they tried to understand how these materials could survive the brutal Antarctic climate. The walls of the structure, visible through gaps in the ice, had intricate carvings that no modern tools could create. This discovery led to a lot of excitement among historians, scientists, and government officials who hurried to the site. They wanted to learn more about the structure's origins and purpose, which could change what we know about human history or Earth's geological changes. Brad documented his findings, taking careful notes and photos, which later sparked heated debates and discussions in the academic community and beyond. This site in Antarctica, silent and cold, held stories of a past that seemed almost too incredible to believe. But this wasn't the most puzzling part. As researchers continued to uncover more details, each clue added a layer of complexity to understanding this mysterious structure, suggesting that much of our planet's history remains hidden beneath its surface. Let's explore a distant place where something unusual has been found. Discovery of an ancient artifacts in the wild. In a faraway part of the world where not many people go, there is a tough and wild landscape shaped by nature over time. In this rugged area, someone found a strange, shiny object. This object, unlike anything the locals or scientists had seen before, made everyone very curious. The object looks like metal but feels different when you touch it. Its surface is covered with complex patterns and symbols that don't match any known languages. These designs might hold a purpose or message, but no one can figure out what they mean. Finding such an object in this remote place led to many ideas about what it could be. Could it be from a lost civilization Or maybe from another world? The theories range from believable to outlandish, each one adding to the mystery of the object. As news of the discovery spread, experts from various fields gathered at the site, eager to find out more. Archaeologists, linguists, and metal specialists set up their tools, each group carefully working to uncover the object's secrets. Their work shows that the object is very old, possibly older than any known civilization in the area. This surprising discovery makes the mystery even deeper, driving the teams to work harder. Day and night, they keep working under tough conditions, getting more excited with each new clue they find. Even with their advanced tools and knowledge, the object's origin and purpose remain unknown. It stands silently, challenging us to solve its mystery. As the investigation goes on, the object symbolizes human curiosity and our endless quest for knowledge, reminding us of the many mysteries our world still holds. As Olsen looks over the frozen landscape, he sees something strange that stands out against the ice. Getting closer, what first seemed like a simple change in the ice's texture turns out to be a clear shape, a raised disc. This round shape, almost like a shield, casts a shadow on the icy surface, showing it has depth. Olsen's heart races as he thinks about what he has found. Could this be a natural formation, or is it something more? The shape is too perfect and too deliberate to be just a natural occurrence. As he considers this unusual object, the disc starts to dominate his thoughts. It feels like the ice itself has chosen to show him this curious object, a silent witness to the ages, now peeking through its frosty covering. This discovery could change how we understand the area, possibly revealing new information about the climate and geography, or even hinting at past human activities that we didn't know about before. The ice, which is usually a vast and often impenetrable barrier, keeps its secrets well. But here at this moment, it seems to offer a clue, a frozen echo of history waiting to be uncovered. Olsen, driven by excitement and professional curiosity, knows this could be an important find. He gets ready to investigate further, aware that each step brings him closer to potentially groundbreaking discoveries about this icy land. As the cold wind whispers across the empty landscape, the shadow of the disc stretches long and dark, a silent companion to Olsen's lonely exploration. As he continues to study the shape, he starts to notice faint patterns on its surface. As the ice melts, a spaceship from another world appears, freed from its icy trap where it lay asleep for thousands of years. Once hidden under layers of frost and snow, the craft's smooth metallic surface now shines in the sun, revealing itself to us. This discovery from an ancient civilization gives us a chance to explore technologies and knowledge that go beyond what we know. From a frozen mystery, we now turn to a surprising discovery that could change everything. A civilization's secrets revealed. The appearance of this old spaceship excites people all over the world. Scientists and researchers rush to the site, eager to study and learn from this amazing find. This is more than just an old artifact. It's a link to the past and a sign of possible future advancements. As experts carefully study the craft, they find it amazingly well preserved. Its detailed design and advanced materials offering insights into a civilization much more advanced than we thought. Everyone watches closely as each new discovery is shared, bringing us closer to understanding the lives of those who traveled across space. The implications are huge, impacting our technology, culture, and our understanding of the universe. This moment is a turning point in human history, a chance to unlock the brilliance of a forgotten time, and maybe find a way to leap forward in our own journey through the stars. As scientists dig deeper, they uncover more about the spaceship's creators. Their technology and ideas are far beyond what we have today. This makes us rethink what we know about science and engineering. The more we learn, the more questions arise. How did this ancient civilization travel through space? What happened to them? As researchers piece together these mysteries, we start to see a picture of a society that might have faced challenges similar to ours. This could help us solve our own problems and improve our future. Yet the biggest surprise is still to come. As we understand more about their technology, we realize it could revolutionize our world. Imagine the possibilities: cleaner energy, faster travel, and cures for diseases. The ancient spaceship holds keys to advancements that could change our lives in ways we can't yet imagine. Scientists find evidence suggesting these ancient travelers might have visited Earth before, influencing our own development. This opens up a whole new perspective on our history and evolution. The exploration of this ancient spaceship is just the beginning. Each discovery leads to more questions and possibilities, making us eager to learn and explore even more. This is a journey that will continue to captivate and inspire us for years to come. Millions of years ago, in a tough and barren place, why would an alien leave their spaceship? This question makes us think about possible reasons. This harsh, empty spot, which seems unfriendly to any life, becomes the focus of a fascinating question. What could have made a visitor from another world choose such a place? The rough conditions suggest it was not an ideal landing site, hinting that the choice might have been forced or planned. Could it be that the alien found something special or valuable in this unfriendly location that we, as Earthlings, might not see right away? This idea opens up many possibilities like exploration missions gone wrong, emergency landings, or even hiding their spaceship to avoid being seen by others, whether from Earth or elsewhere. This landscape, though harsh for humans, might have conditions that are better or simply interesting to beings from another planet. Maybe the alien was a scientist from their world, drawn to Earth's extremes just as our researchers are drawn to the depths of our oceans or the peaks of our highest mountains. Or perhaps the site was chosen for its isolation, a place where they could study Earth without being disturbed. Let's discover why an alien spaceship ended up in such a harsh place. Extraterrestrial secrets in Earth's extremes. The thought of an alien spaceship hidden in such an extreme environment also makes us curious. It invites us to look closer, to question what we know about our planet, and to wonder what secrets it might still hold. Could there be bits of alien technology waiting to be found? What could we learn from such advanced visitors? The idea of hidden alien technology makes us rethink our understanding of the universe and our place in it. This prospect not only sparks our curiosity, but also challenges what we believe about the world around us. Antarctica and Mars have a lot in common with their empty, tough landscapes. If I were from Mars, I'd find Antarctica strangely familiar because both places are vast, barren, and difficult for humans to live in. Life in these places hangs on by a thread, making them perfect for studying how life survives in such extreme conditions. On Earth, Antarctica is like a special lab for scientists. Its isolation and untouched nature give us clear insights into climate change and how life manages to survive. Mars, with its cold, dry, and radiation-filled environment, offers hints about life on other planets. Both places, with their harsh conditions and lack of resources, teach us about the limits of life's adaptability. Explorers and researchers are fascinated by these areas because they challenge human knowledge and abilities. Studying these places helps us prepare for space travel and better understand our own planet. As we keep exploring these frontiers, we learn more about living and thriving in environments that are initially unfriendly to human life. But this isn't the worst part. Imagine the loneliness and isolation that comes with these landscapes. Researchers and explorers in these regions often face extreme mental and physical challenges. This adds another layer to our understanding of survival in harsh conditions. The lessons we learn from Antarctica and Mars are crucial for future space missions. They help us develop new technologies and strategies for living in places without easy access to resources. This knowledge not only prepares us for the challenges of space exploration, but also gives us new ways to protect and sustain life on Earth. Exploring these extreme environments also teaches us about the importance of teamwork and resilience. In such tough conditions, people must rely on each other and work together to survive and achieve their goals. This spirit of cooperation and determination is essential for overcoming the difficulties presented by both Antarctica and Mars. But there's more. These explorations remind us of the vast potential of human ingenuity and curiosity. As we continue to push the boundaries, we uncover new possibilities and insights that can benefit all of humanity. Inside the pyramids, the chambers are intricately designed. The walls are covered with hieroglyphics and carvings that tell stories of the pharaoh's journeys to the afterlife. These decorations are not just artistic, they are spiritual texts meant to protect the pharaoh's souls and guide them through the dangers of the underworld. The Sphinx, another mysterious structure, watches over the Giza Plateau. Carved from a single block of stone, this huge statue with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh guards the pyramids. Its purpose and the identity of the pharaoh it represents are still hotly debated among scholars. But this isn't the most puzzling part. Despite years of study, many aspects of the pyramids remain a mystery. How did the ancient Egyptians achieve such precision in their architectural feats? How exactly were the pyramids built? These questions continue to intrigue researchers and explorers. Visiting the pyramids feels like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the echoes of the workers and feel the presence of the ancient pharaohs. It's a powerful reminder of humanity's enduring spirit and ingenuity, captured forever in stone. Living in Antarctica is like being on another planet but still on Earth. This continent is almost completely covered in ice, making it both stunning and tough. You can see endless white landscapes with towering icebergs and mountains that look like they touch the sky. The harsh conditions here aren't for everyone. Winter temperatures can drop to -60 degrees Celsius, and winds can blow over 100 miles per hour. Yet life still thrives. Penguins huddle for warmth on the ice, seals swim in the icy waters, and researchers wrapped in thick layers brave the cold to study this frozen land. Scientists are fascinated by Antarctica because its ice holds important clues about Earth's past climate. They drill ice cores that contain air bubbles, tiny snapshots of the ancient atmosphere. Studying these helps predict future climate changes. Antarctica also has a big impact on global systems. The ice reflects sunlight, helping to keep Earth cool. The Southern Ocean around it absorbs large amounts of CO2, acting as a carbon sink. But living in Antarctica isn't just about dealing with the cold. It's about seeing one of the most untouched places on Earth. The silence can be overwhelming, only broken by cracking ice or a distant whale call. At night, the sky is full of stars, with the southern lights adding to the beauty. For those who live here, life is shaped by the environment. Daily activities depend on the weather, and the remote location means supplies are limited and must be used carefully. It's a place that teaches resilience, the power of nature, and the importance of preserving unique environments for future generations. This remote wilderness is changing. The ice is melting quickly due to global warming, affecting habitats and sea levels worldwide. This not only impacts the wildlife and ecosystems here, but also communities everywhere. The need to understand and protect Antarctica has never been more urgent. Its future and ours are deeply connected. The city of Petra, once lively and bustling, now rests quietly in the desert of Jordan. This ancient city, carved directly into red sandstone cliffs, invites us to explore its history and architecture, showcasing the skill of the Nabateans who built it around the 4th century BCE. These talented builders made Petra their capital, which thrived due to its strategic spot on major trade routes, connecting different civilizations and bringing wealth and cultural exchanges. Walking through the narrow, winding CQ, a natural sandstone pathway, you can't help but feel amazed at the dramatic reveal of the treasury, Petra's most famous monument. Its detailed facade shows the precision and skill of Nabatean builders and serves as a gateway to a long-lost era. Beyond the treasury, a whole city carved in stone unfolds. There are temples, tombs, and an ancient theater, all reflecting the daily lives of their creators. The Great Temple and the monastery are also key features of Petra, showing influences from various cultures like the Greeks, Romans, and Byzantines, who left their marks through architectural and artistic contributions. This mix of influences tells the story of a city that was a trading center and a melting pot of ancient civilizations. What are your thoughts on the potential alien technology possibly influencing human evolution? Could these ancient discoveries redefine our history? Like, comment, and subscribe for more.